Paradise Village has been disrupted. Those known as izna possess mysterious powers and individuality that threatens the system. Authorities have officially classified them as dangerous. If you encounter them, report immediately.
Wow, this is a very cool shot. Like you see it, we started from a team, then we made a very good and steady upward movement, and we referred our members that I really like this kind of shots. I love them very much. Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm back. We're going to check out Izna's music video for the track called Mamma Mia. This music video is like a movie. So I'm going to try enjoy it as much as possible. There is more action than stories, but we are here to see the goodies. You already know. So I'm going to check it out. I'm super excited. For those who don't know me, my name is Lee. I'm a guy who recently directed and edited his first music video, a friendly phone, and throughout my whole life I have had one dream to make films and games with good music. And these action videos are part of the process of me learning out loud, visual storytelling and video editing, and also seeing a lot of cool shots, and being happy that you like play cool. So come along with me and let us go. My name is Lee and this is Vanny Production. So first of all, we start with no ties, in a land from the map, there lies a paradise village, a place once built for peace, order and quiet lives. But within its borders, new beings have emerged. New beings have risen like they are dead. I don't speak Korean, born with extraordinary power, and among them stands fearless, radiant, and in Japanese, but I think I get what this notice is about. There is this land which was once the land of peace and quiet, and the new kind has emerged from this land. There is new kind, group of people with extraordinary power. Let us keep watching. Their light has begun to spread, and the world is no longer the same like their work, their actions has begun to spread, and now the world is changing because of them, let us go. I just want to put this notice out for everyone.
Paradise Village has been disrupted. Those known as izna possess mysterious powers and individuality that threatens the system. Authorities have officially classified them as dangerous. If you encounter them, report immediately.
First of all, ladies and gentlemen, I really like how this music video starts with news, because through this news, you get all the information you need to know about this story. You have the outline of this story, what is going on. There's this emerging of new kind of people who are very powerful, and right now they are being hunted. From the beginning of this music video, you know what is going on, because we started a music video with the news, and this news gave us everything, every outline, every basic information we needed to know about the story which is going on in this music video. And as you already know, from that shot I like very much, of a straight upward movement from this TV. Yeah, this camera work, I love this very much. And as you can see, we start to the story and you know what is going on because as you can already see, already know. If you see this girl is from that kind which is very powerful and as you can see, I think like she has electricity related powers and you know everything and like because we started a music video with the news, we have to speak like we know what is going on after it confuse us. And the next thing I like about this music video, after this upward shot, I love it very much. I love how the camera which followed was so beautiful. Like it was a very long shot of this car coming from this TV, going around out this wall, and all was shot in one take. Like I loved it very much. Like very, very much. Like look at this. This camera work is genius. Look at the camera how it moves and how it is following her. She's going everywhere, you know. I like one take shots, like I don't know. They are joyful. And like this is still one take. Like a shot like this requires serious staging, like you rehearsal this again and again. Because if someone makes a mistake, the shot is over. You have to start from scratch. And the next thing I like is that as she came to this one, you know, it is still one take, like maybe shot like things and like she scratched the wall. And the thing they made it a lot very much, you know, it's not often where you see sound effect in music videos, but they used it and at the right time and I love it very much. Feel the sound effect. It's so realistic. And do you see how this card makes a lot of sense? You know, it was one take. The girl came, you know, and as like there is these curtains and she get inside and the next thing you saw was darkness and then what happens next, you know, she's going in, you know, she enters and then it is complete darkness and the next shot, I don't know what they did but we started when it is dark and as we move on it becomes lighter. This is a very genius card, you know. This card makes a lot of sense, like I love it very much. And as we came to here, is also this one thing I loved very much. Like from the beginning, I was talking about how I loved how the shot was one take. And up here we continued. The shot was one take, but the thing I liked about it, the staging even became more interesting because you know from the beginning was following one girl. But after here we are following a lot of members. Like I'm going to show you in a bit. You know, the members are exchanging, like someone is singing and then instead of cutting to the next member, you know, they are just making camera movement, you know, maybe upon right, upon left and everything like it is very, very interesting and I love very much like the attention to details to execute this shot. You know, it is brutal. You have to practice staging again and again. You know, this is very hard to make, but it is worth it, you know. It looks very, very good on screen. Like look at this. And look at this match card. You know, this girl was like down here and she stood up and maybe like showing down. And as showing down, we cut to the next shot. To the next shot, the car is also running down. Very genius match card. Super genius. Genius match card. This is like very, very genius. And those one take shots and staging I love very much. Look at this. And I'm loving these VFX shots. They are adding like they are not that fancy. But I love them like they are cute and you know they are showing us the power which the members has. You know, so a member who is flying on everything. Like we all know the outline of the story. Like you can confuse. This is the truth of story. You know what is going on. This is a new kind. They have powers. Let us keep watching. The shot also looks so beautiful. Like the guys are working on something together, and this still that one shot. Like look at this camera back. Remember where we started? The camera is going around, and as it is going around, you see some shots have members from the previous shot. And this is the power staging. Like I'm not quite sure how they do it, but sometimes can stitch shots together in post-production, or other time can do this doing production, but it requires a lot of pre-planning, staging, practice, and everything like this. So hard, but this whole thing, as I already said, looks so good on screen. And look at this shot. Like this shot is so beautiful. Like the transitions in this music video are making me go crazy. And I just realized something, most of the transitions we saw so far are using darkness, which is a very genius concept, because if you have been watching me for some time, you know that I like to talk about and advertise very much when the video editors are using brightness to cut between shots. And this time it is the same concept, but they are being a bit creative. And I think like using darkness is even more genius than using brightness. Like you tell me what you think, but I think darkness is better. Look at this. Darkness, and it comes to this new scene. Like super genius. And I want to talk about camera work here. From the beginning at the second portion, there was one take shots, but there is this one thing which was same among all of them. They were not chaotic. If you saw them, they were a bit steady, almost like this. Maybe a steady calm, or like the second portion is like a story on like a secure way which is going around. But right here, we are coming to action. And when you come to action, as you can see, it's coming like a number of people, and they are coming to hunt our members. And some actions is going to happen. Our members are very powerful, and they are attacked. Of course, they are going to defend themselves. And it's coming an action, and the choice of shots they chose to use, and the shots, chaotic shots. I love it very much. Like, look at this. And you see how the transition, like now in a bit, they were like, some action was going on, I don't know, some of the members have like some, how is it called, like moving things without touching them, and like this guy, they move him up to the ground, and there's also this guy who has, razors coming out of his ears, and as like, it was like maybe slicing through someone. The camera sort of fell down, and there was like some chaotic movements, and then we come to outside. There's like a whole new unit which is coming also in to hurt our members. A very interesting guy. Like, look at this, super genius. Like, you see this guy with like laser beam coming out of his ears. Then like the camera follows. There's a lot of chaotic and a bit of Pro is keen in transition, and then come outside this, and then coming to hurt members. Super interesting.
Flow
the more I watch this music video, like the more we progress, with shots, with the editing, the more it becomes better. Like when we were beginning, it was already cool, very cool, enjoyable. And as we come up, the creativity keeps coming, new details, everything. Like I'm loving this music video very much. Like we can start from here to there dancing, with the dancing. I want to begin from this whole sequence where we started from like this music and tell you why I found it personally very, very interesting. Because as you know, started from this car was like moving and still to this day what is different this music video is one day. But what I love is the camera movement, there was like a very long pan which happened like I was transitioning, like this transitioning, but it's called it transitioning, but yet we are still on one set, but like the camera movement which is happening, like it's crazy, like these guys are genius, like look at this carefully. The guy when he comes by, and there was someone in front of her, and that's who the camera focused on. And as now they are dancing, like this is what's happening, they are dancing, but as soon as they are done dancing, another activity continues. Like now they were dancing, and one of the guys is flying, and there was a card. This is the power of planning, man. Like this video is genius. And to this guy who is flying, let me show you the way they made a transition very beautiful. Like the guy was doing something with her hands, scanning about people, and he saw the guy. As he saw the car, that car automatically made a zoom to another flow series of interesting shots. Like that idea, like this car is flying, obviously, and like they show us the POV of her hand, like she's doing something, and like she spots a girl. As that car is spotted, we car to her and look out from a very, very interesting detail. Look out carefully. There is a zone which I love very much. Like look here. This is zooming, man. I love it very much. And right now they are taking advantage of. We saw the guy flying, and they are taking advantage of that, and they're using a lot of top angle shots, and they're providing a lot of top angle shots. Like this music video was made to impress me. And then you see that transition, like one more time. Here, this transition. Yeah. This transition, like I feel so I don't say anything. Another zoom out, and then I will pan. Very much like this music video is made to impress. And look how we cut to the next scene, man. Very, very interesting. Like there is maybe a very small zoom out, and then you're out of the door, and like we move to this next scene, and we come now. So like very interesting camera work, man. Very interesting camera work. Like look at this. Transition, go out the door, and then to the next shot, the door is open. Like very interesting transition. And still the one take shots very interesting, and as you can see for this shot, like anything, like some guys are moving because like they have power, but if you look at the background, most of people in the background are like they are on hold, like they are not moving. Like this makes this shot very interesting. Like, do you see the details to this? The car we are following, the cars, they are, the car who is singing is the one we are following at the moment. As soon as she's done, like another girl comes from the background, and then the camera jokes that girl was were like focused on. And first the new guy and I crept on in this loop. They came like to the point where the girls were going to dance, and then he followed this guy. He went, I followed this guy. She went, and as she were going, we found out that she was going where the other girls were waiting for her to make a formation. And though they are dancing, very interesting concept, like very much. The attention to detail in this is crazy. You can hear. Can you feel the effort which was put into this? And this is the background dancers, they are dancing on this pole. They are dancing, they are dancing, but they are also holding the pole they are dancing on. Do you see this? Like, it's really fun. I forgot I was watching the credits, like the credits are also very epic, like it was so lit. I will say this, man, this music video was made, manufactured, planned, edited, the camera work, all was made to impress me. Like I was, these are the credits of people who worked on it. They are still as portion of the story, like they are surrounding the card and everything. It's become very interesting. But later start from that dance break because I think that camera work was very, very interesting because of the following topics. This just became a debate. Topic number one. Like you see this, the girls are dancing for this dance break. But what is happening? There is two shots which are showing us. I'm not a music genius. I don't know how things are called. But the way the beat is going is not the same. Sometimes there's like maybe a miss or a jump in the beat of how it is going. That is exactly where a video editor gets to enjoy. There is girls, like full shots of the girls dancing and also with some background dancers. And they are showing those shots to us as the girls are dancing. And those shots also have multiple angles of them. But what is happening like a big change or like a big switch, they're showing us like closer shots of our members, which becomes very interesting. Like look at this. And also let me highlight this first card of faces of the members. You see it very fast. You see this, they dance and then there's like this side shot of one of the member and how it comes on when something sudden new happens in the beat. That's when you cut this shot for a bit and then come back to our main shot. Very interesting. And as the girls finish their dance, some of the background dancers runs and like there is remaining very few, like only 5 people are remaining in the background. Others learn like, do you know how hard it is like to put this together, like organize people so that at this specific moment in the video you will run. This becomes like a nightmare for the director and the whole team. You can feel it that there was a lot of effort which was put into making this whole music video, and at the end of the day they were worth it. But let us look at the credits one more time. Like, I don't have anything to say about it. We tried the movies, the red lights, the camera, how they are surrounded, everything is so sweet. Let us just take one look at it one more time. And this team of red It's so sweet, I have background in graphic design, but I'm not that great of a graphic designer these days. Like the car is very good, I love it very much. And everything to this rate, I have said a lot about them, and they already know that this music video praised. Like, you already know this music video impressed me, and I don't have anything to add on. This music video was perfect. The camera work, the editing, everything so perfect and sweet. And even the story about it very epic, like it was almost like a movie. The only thing which was killing it was the music. This is a music film, not a music video, and I loved it very much. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and join my Discord server. I have a dream to make film and games, and when I see something like this, I'm super inspired. I'm looking for people who share similar interests so that we can learn from each other, share ideas and inspiration, maybe also collaborate. So take action. I'm sure there's something we can figure out which can help both of us. Until next time, stay safe. My name is Vic and this is Vanny Production.